Teófimo Lopez vs. Shakur Stevenson has captured the imagination of boxing fans around the world as one of the most compelling potential matchups in the sport today. The discussion around this fight is fueled not only by the elite status of both fighters, but also by the stark contrast in their origins, styles, and approaches to the ring. While neither fighter has shied away from calling out the other, the speculation and anticipation surrounding a potential bout have been building for years, drawing attention from casual fans and boxing purists alike. The story of their careers and their most recent fights provides insight into why this matchup has become such a hot topic in the boxing world. Please subscribe, like and share to support us. Thanks. Teófimo Lopez's story is one of determination, family pride, and raw confidence. Born in Brooklyn, New York, to Honduran immigrant parents, Lopez was raised in an environment that emphasized resilience, hard work, and self-belief. His father, Teófimo López Sr., played a crucial role in shaping his career from a young age, instilling in him a belief that he could compete at the highest levels of boxing. Lopez began boxing as a child, and his talent was apparent almost immediately. Despite growing up in the United States, he chose to represent Honduras in the amateur circuit, a decision that showcased his connection to his heritage and earned him a unique international following. Turning professional in 2016, Lopez quickly gained a reputation for his explosive power, aggressive style, and magnetic personality. Each fight became an opportunity to make a statement, and in 2020, he solidified his status as a star by defeating Vasiliy Lomachenko to become a unified lightweight world champion. That victory, widely regarded as one of the biggest upsets in modern boxing, catapulted him into the global spotlight and showcased his ability to compete with technically elite opponents. In his most recent fight, Lopez returned to the ring with a strong performance, demonstrating his power and speed while reminding fans that he remains a major force in boxing's upper echelons. Shakur Stevenson's journey to the top has been shaped by discipline, precision, and a deep commitment to mastering the craft of boxing. Raised in Newark, New Jersey, Stevenson grew up in a challenging environment where boxing became both an outlet and a discipline. Starting training at just 5 years old under the guidance of his grandfather, he quickly developed into a highly skilled amateur, winning multiple national tournaments and culminating in a silver medal at the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. Unlike Lopez, who is known for his fiery personality and knockout power, Stevenson has built his reputation on technical excellence, elite defense, and sharp ring intelligence. His professional career has seen him move through multiple weight classes, collecting world titles and defeating some of the most respected fighters in his divisions. In his most recent fight, Stevenson once again proved his mastery inside the ring, securing a decisive victory that reinforced his undefeated record and solidified his status as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. The potential clash between Lopez and Stevenson is so compelling because it represents a meeting of two contrasting boxing philosophies. Lopez embodies aggression, unpredictability, and a willingness to take risks, often seeking to overwhelm opponents with power and intensity. His style reflects the environment in which he grew up, a culture that emphasizes confidence, boldness, and resilience. Stevenson, on the other hand, represents a more methodical approach, using precision, timing, and defensive mastery to control the pace of a fight. His style reflects years of disciplined amateur training and a focus on skill development that prioritizes longevity and technical excellence over sheer force. The contrast between the two fighters has become a central narrative in discussions about the potential matchup, with fans and analysts debating which style might prevail if they were ever to meet in the ring. Beyond the differences in style, the fight carries cultural and generational significance. Lopez often speaks about his family, heritage, and the importance of legacy, both for himself and for Honduran boxing. Stevenson represents a new generation of American boxing talent, one that emphasizes technical mastery and a strategic approach to the sport. Both fighters bring compelling backstories and personal motivations, making a potential bout more than just a contest of skill. It will be a clash of personalities, philosophies, and life experiences. As it stands, both Lopez and Stevenson remain at the top of their game. Lopez's combination of power and charisma makes him a constant threat in any division he competes in, while Stevenson's technical skill, adaptability, and undefeated record have earned him widespread respect in the boxing community. Their most recent victories serve as reminders that each fighter is in peak form, capable of delivering a performance that could define their careers. If a fight between them ever comes to fruition, it would be a defining moment not just for the two men, but for the sport as a whole, drawing global attention and creating one of the most anticipated bouts in modern boxing history. The matchup would also provide an opportunity to analyze how contrasting styles interact at the highest level. Lopez's power and aggression versus Stevenson's defense and precision creates a dynamic that would test both fighters' abilities to adapt and overcome. It is a fight that would likely go beyond simple predictions, forcing experts and fans to consider strategy, timing, and mental toughness as much as physical skill. The intrigue lies not only in the question of who would win, but in how each fighter's life experiences, training, and philosophy of boxing would influence the outcome. In conclusion, Teófimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson represent two very different but equally compelling paths to greatness. Lopez's story is one of raw power, confidence, and family legacy, while Stevenson's journey highlights discipline, technical mastery, and calculated precision. Both men come off impressive victories in their most recent fights, making the prospect of a matchup between them all the more tantalizing. If it happens, it would be more than a championship fight. It would be a showcase of contrasting worlds, a collision of talent, and a defining moment that could shape the legacy of both fighters for years to come.